Yo, and welcome to Callums Corner. Right, I have returned. Yes, I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I uploaded, but I am back with a vengeance, back with a bang today. I've literally just walked up to the big co-op. And I've got myself a bag full of munchies because today I am going to be having and vlogging an edible experience. Yeah, I'm quite excited about it. I'm hoping it will be part celebratory and also a part revelatory. Yeah, quite lofty ambitions, but I'm hoping. Now, the astute amongst you, you're probably noticing that I'm vlogging outside and you're probably thinking, oh, Callum, what are you doing? You're showing where you live. Is that not a nightmare? Do you not get doxed constantly? Well, tell you some good news. In a couple of weeks time, well, more like 3-4 weeks, but very soon I'm moving house. It's finally over. The most miserable couple of years of being constantly doxed is over. I can upload again, I can vlog freely. I can't tell you how happy I am. So we're celebrating a return of the videos and a return of my life as well. Yeah, it's a big celebration. I got sent a couple of weeks ago from the Green Angel, lovely people who previously sent me a box of edibles to do my living on Nothing But Edibles challenge. Well, they've sent me another box and I've been saving it and thinking, how can I use it? How shall I celebrate? Well, I'm moving house, loads is changing, everything's getting better, so I think today's the day. I'm going to eat the edibles and I'm going to have a lovely day, hopefully, a celebration, and also possibly, maybe speak to God, which again sounds like a lofty ambition, but I do have previous experience. When I took edibles the first time, God did come inside me and he spoke to me. I'm hoping it will happen again because I could do with chatting to him as well as coming back and making videos. I've got big plans. I've already booked the cheapest package holiday to go on next week and review for you guys. But I also want to travel further afield, and I just feel like I could just use a little bit of guidance with these decisions. So yeah, I'm home now. Let's go and eat an edible. Let's show you my munchies. And let's have a bloody good day. Okie dokie, I'm home and it's time for a little presentation to show you what I will be indulging in this afternoon and this evening. I've got all my goods laid out on the kitchen counter, both the stuff that I picked up at the big co-op, the munchy stuff, and also my edibles of a more psychedelic variety. Let's start with the munch, the less interesting stuff. I picked up some big bag of Watsits, grab bag of Watsits. Now, I remember previously when I did edibles, I did feel a little bit like a medieval king, like I was just in total relaxation and indulgence. And I just think Watsits really play into that. The thought of sucking on a Watsit and just being pleased by the texture as it melts in my mouth. I think I love those when I'm, once the edibles kick in. Got some Maryland cookies, always good. Dunkin' in my tea, love them. Got some matchmakers, again, for the texture more than anything. Well, I mean, the flavour's bloody gorgeous in the Watsits and the matchmakers, to be fair. But texture-wise, I think I'll find that pleasing once the edibles kick in, the crunchiness and stuff. And as I say, they taste lovely. And finally, I've gone for a great big family bag of hand-cooked sea salt and Chardonnay wine vinegar crisps. Now, previously, I've spoken about these crisps from the co-op because I wholly endorse them. They are magnificent salt and vinegar crisps, and I am a connoisseur of salt and vinegar. These are hands down, they're stronger than McCoy's. And those of you who like salt and vinegar crisps will know that McCoy's are decent. These are better. Sometimes they almost burn your tongue with their vinegariness. I haven't indulged in them so much recently, so I'm thinking it will be a welcome return and the sharp flavours will cut right through any kind of fog or haze that I am suffering with. Yeah, that's what I've got munchy-wise, and obviously I'm home, I've got my fridge, I've got the capabilities of making myself a nice sandwich or something, or a more substantial meal. But this is probably what's more exciting to you. This is what will be indulging in today. Obviously, not all of this, because there's bloody loads. Massive thank you to Green Angel for sending me this. I'm going to leave their links in the description and pin a comment or something so you can get in touch if you want to. It's absolutely incredible. They sent me multiple packs of diamonds again. If you watch my last edibles video, you'll remember. They are perfect because I know the dosage of those, one of those, and I won't be away with the fairies totally, hopefully. Although it has been a while. Yeah, 3 packs of those, loads of different flavours. One of them's actually got, I think, like little mini diamonds in. So I can kind of microdose. That's the one, should I so wish. Apricot flavour. Lovely, lovely. I've also got two of these, like Big Daddy box meal dudes. They are hearts, they're called Heartbreakers, and apparently they're Skittles flavour. Now, I'm going to maybe try one of those later tonight, because I'm not quite sure I want my heart broken while it's still early afternoon. But yeah, as an escalation in events, we've got that in the bag for later. What's this one? So this is new. They didn't send me this last time. It's a whole pack of caramels. I absolutely love caramels, just for the taste of them, so I'll have to be careful with those. And finally, I've got this, it's like a bottle of syrup. It's got 4 portions in there, so I can actually make like an edible drink. Yeah, it's awesome. And the usual stuff that they sent last time, like useful dosage information. Yeah, massive thank you to them. They're absolutely awesome. Green Angel. Check them out in the description. Right, I'm going to start with a standard sized diamond like I did in my previous video when I was doing the edibles. Oh no, that's an XL one. Where's the normal ones? That's it. One of these. I'm going to go with one of these. In fact, actually, I'm going to turn you around so you can see me consume my first one. It's been so long since I've vlogged. I feel like we kind of need eye contact, need that little bit of connection with you. Right, hold up. Hey, up. Right, I've got my diamonds and I'm about to consume one. Let's do this. Let the experience begin, I guess. Ooh. Got nice flavour to them. Chewy as well. Ooh, tutti fruity. That was lovely flavour, proper fruity. I'm now just packing the edible items back into the box in which they were sent to me, so they can be hidden back in my little streaming room. Like I say, they came to me a few days ago, a little while ago, and I had to hide them. I'm doing this because of my mother. I strongly suspect she is taking cocaine. She's fallen in with a bad crowd in the village. She's got this special best friend, another old lady like her, and there's no way that their behaviour is natural. There's no way that they're that energetic, that giggly. I don't trust her. I don't trust her around. You know, I can be trusted to indulge these edible items responsibly. She can't. Her and her mate, they will quaff them all and go on like a drug-fueled rampage or something, so they're going to be hidden. Yeah, it is an issue. In fact, my mum, actually, I'm moving off out the village in a couple of weeks' time. She's actually staying here. She's moving in with this lady who I suspect she's taking cocaine with. It's good in one way because it gets her off my hands. I don't have to worry about her, but I do worry because she, it's a bad crowd. Like I say, this woman is almost aggressively middle class. Like there's no reason my mum should be hanging out with her. They've got almost nothing in common. It's like a weird twisted Bembridge version of Thelma and Louise or something. She's always here, always bloody here in my house. Well, mum's over there, and mum's pretending she's middle class. Like I got back from work the other day and the pair of them were sitting in my kitchen eating sandwiches made with prosciutto. I don't know whether you know what that is. It's an incredibly thin, incredibly middle class, aggressively middle class ham. It's absolutely rubbish. It's slimy. It falls apart. It's annoying to chew and stuff. Like, just have some bacon. Bacon's more nourishing. It's thicker. It's got a better flavour. It's got a nicer texture. But people love it. Like, the middle class just go mental for this weird, slimy ham. And they don't even put it in normal sandwiches, weird thick pieces of bread and stuff that's got all weird names. Like, just have a sandwich. Yeah, I can't wait to move, but for now, I'm going to have to hide my edibles. Right, okay. I don't know, it's going to take a while for that to kick in and stuff, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm just going to hang out and I'll be back with you later, I guess. I've just spent a really enjoyable 30 minutes or so cleaning my PC. I've had my computer since 2019, early mid-2019 I got it, and I've never cleaned it, and the dust inside was getting proper thick, and it was starting to sound a bit like a rocket ship attempting re-entry into Earth's atmosphere every time I turned it on. So it was long overdue, and I ordered one of those, you call it, it's It's like a reverse hairdryer, because it blow. No, hairdryers do blow, don't they? Like a reverse Hoover, but smaller, and it just like blows air out of a little nozzle thing really, really powerfully, and charge it up and stuff. And then you just open your computer up, and it's like a gun, but a big one. And you're like, just blew it everywhere. It was like a desert storm as it first started coming out. And it also had this little bit that went on the end that you could use, another little nozzle applicator thing with a brush on that you could then brush it out and stuff. I did knock a little chip loose in there, like it's like a little black kind of disc with a red wire onto it. It does seem to be loose now, but it's still, the wire's still like connected and stuff. I thought about super gluing it back, but I don't really know where it came from, and I don't know whether super glue might melt under the heat of the PC and stuff. It seems to be working. I've plugged it back in and it's working fine. So hopefully everything's just okay and it's just something a bit loose. And it sounds way better now. So much freer, the fans and stuff. Yeah, that was a really, really satisfying way to spend half hour or so. Don't feel like the edibles really kicked in. Nothing's really happening there yet. But yeah, it's been a nice way to spend half an hour. Free from desire, my mind thoughts intensify. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel at the moment. Well, I don't really know where you are. This is a new experience. I'm just going to try and forget that you're there, actually, and just kind of vlog free. Yeah, my mind has achieved a degree of separation, and it's absolutely magical. It's just off solving stuff. So I'm over here, and I've just been setting up this. It's called a GoPro. I thought I'd get this for like my travels and stuff. I thought it'd be dead useful. You can strap it to your head, just forget you're vlogging. You can put it on your chest and just not worry about it. It needed setting up, so I've been like updating and stuff, all this technologically advanced stuff that I usually struggle with. Anyway, I'm doing it, and suddenly I realised that it must have kicked in because my mind is over here just solving stuff, like all my thoughts and stuff, my usual desires and emotions and worries, my human thoughts have just slipped away, and it's able to just like a well-oiled machine, a beast of logic, just solve everything. It's lovely to let it just do its work. It's, you know, it's come up with amazing solutions. Most of them are just, you know, getting on and doing stuff, just solving it, taking action. I think stuff got on top of me the last few months too much. You know, ended up owning a bloody Discord server again months after I never wanted to have one, at least for a while at the very least. And suddenly someone's giving me one and I'm running it, and the doxing and stuff. Like the other week I did a video, like 7 days where I didn't wash. And I don't even want to upload it now because I just look stressed in it. It was before I knew I was moving, and there were loads of deliveries and there was Discord drama every night. I've just got to separate from all that, let that go and just get on with stuff. But also, you know, my lovely little mind over here is, you know, it's like, wow, what's an opportunity you've got? You are moving, you've got this chance to go travelling, like you've done nothing for the last few months, you've saved up some money, just go, do some amazing stuff. I can't wait to go on this, so I booked the cheapest package holiday I could find. It's just a short break, it's over in Spain, but I thought it would be lovely to review. Doing that next week. You've got plans to go to like Amsterdam on the bus and review the cheapest journey there. But also I'm going to do something bigger, and that's what this, you know, whole edible experience is about, because I've struggled to do nice things for myself and make these big decisions. But I want to go on a bigger trip, you know, somewhere far away and vlog it and experience it all. It's dead exciting and intoxicating to me, the thought of that. So yeah, maybe I'd like to, as it kicks in more, I'll be able to consult with God. But at the moment, I think I'm just going to seize this opportunity for renewed regrowth, all of these lovely things, and just get looking on like the TUI website and stuff and see what intoxicating exotic deals I can find. Hey up. I'm back on my phone now because the old head strap was starting to hurt my head a little bit, digging. It's going to take some getting used to, I think, but I will. I've been looking at holidays, and I started looking at the USA because I've always wanted to go to America, you know, from all the movies and stuff. I'd also really like to hike the Appalachian Trails and do some investigatory stuff at Mount Shatner and stuff, all the aliens. I kind of feel like maybe I should go more exotic, though. You know, America's a beautiful country, but the people, they're just like us, aren't they? Only fatter and more poorly educated. So I'm thinking maybe I should push myself a bit. You know, it's a trip of a lifetime, see something a bit more exotic. Maybe Mexico, actually, or Cuba. They're quite close, aren't they, to America? But it's a little bit more different languages. You know, Mexican food I love. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at Mexico, I think. Okay, Mexico's nice, but I tell you what's even more exotic, Jamaica. I don't know whether it's just the edibles speaking to the Rastafarian side of life over there and stuff, or whether it's because of my deep relationship with the rhythm. But Jamaica's appealing to me, vlogging from the Caribbean, golden beaches. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Yo, wanker, I'm going to Sri Lanka, Yo, wanker, I'm going to Sri Lanka. Maybe I'm way off piece now. I've left Tui behind. I'm off on Adventureland. And Sri Lanka, they've got elephants. You can meet elephants. Can you imagine anything more perfect than like vlogging the streets of Sri Lanka and then meeting an elephant? And if it, no expectations, but if I met an elephant and there was like a moment where it was like a baby one or something, or like a friendly grown-up one, and it like put his trunk round and we had like a hug or something, just, I don't know, the mind, probably give my mind a treat. But can you imagine like a hug off an elephant? Like that's exotic, isn't it? Meeting elephants. Costa Rica. Have you heard of it? It's in South America. It is amazing. It's too expensive for me, but it's just incredible. Like a volcano. You can go to a volcano there. I love volcanoes. I think I've got more in common with a volcano than any other geographical feature. I'm obsessed. And not just volcanoes. I've got a rainforest. You can go to the rainforest. There's zip lines and tubes you can go down, rivers like a real life lazy river. It's almost too much to look at now. There's almost too much beauty in the world, and the screen's starting to hurt my eyes a bit. It's got dark outside. It's amazing how quick the time has passed, because it feels like no time at all. Also, it feels like centuries have passed in terms of the thinking that I've done and the stuff that's gone on in my mind, which is quite a contrast. I did some eating, did some really good eating. Started with the Wotsits and they were lovely. I was so hungry. I did initially go for like a handful of them, but I found that overpoweringly dry in my mouth and I felt like I was drowning on dryness. But just popping one in at a time and letting them melt in there was lovely. But what was best was fruit. I had some lovely banana on toast. It was gorgeous. I now feel a bit like I could go either way. I could actually just go to bed and be happy with it, or I could eat some more and continue the experience, which is what we're going to do. You'll have to excuse the scrabbliness. That's Penny, my mum's cat. Kind of my cat really now. She loves me way better. She's playing in the boxes I've got for moving. Do you want to see her? Actually, you want to see my cat? Let's take this and I can show you her. She's lovely. That's nice. That's the heartbreaker, widowmaker. We'll see, I guess. There she is. Isn't she lovely? Mum thinks she's moving in with her. When she moves in with her friend, we'll see about that. I am tingling, and not just because my ears are too hot for my headphones. Actually, all of me's too hot. I'm going to take my jumper off. Hold on. Sorry, I felt like that took me ages. I was almost brought to tears. It was so I've been just sitting here chilling out and listening to the musical score of The Little Mermaid. It just suited my mood. It was perfect, just drift away to it, really uplifting. Well, I always thought it was really uplifting until I listened to Part of Your World this time, and suddenly it just struck me. There's so much to that song. It's about mental illness and being depressed and stuff, and just wanting to be part of the world, just be included. She just wants to be a part of it all. She's lonely. She's a princess, and people forget she's a princess because she's a mermaid. And, that's how it starts. She's got all these things, but they don't mean anything to her. All she really wants is to be part of the world. Never realised just how deep it was, Almost brought me to tears if it wasn't for Sebastian providing the comic relief. He does that so well. He almost steals that scene, actually, Sebastian. He should be Little Mermaid and Sebastian, in my opinion. And what a good bloke he is. What a friend he'd be, Sebastian. He's lovely. He's always looking out for her. He's always got her best interests in, her heart and stuff. But he's like a little, he's always bigging her up as well. He's good-natured. And actually, he never tried it on with her, did he? Which is important to say in this day and age where so many men, it seems, can't be trusted. Sebastian could be trusted. She was really lucky that way. She had him and Flounder. Although he always struck me as a bit special needs Flounder. Sebastian was the one who really held the trio together. But yeah, she was lucky, and he's a really good guy, Sebastian. I would have been mates with him. Yeah, I love that song as well, Kiss the Girl, where he's singing it to try and get Eric to kiss her. I have my first dance to that when I get married, I think. It's lovely. Yeah, I'm feeling really hot now, but I'm very, very relaxed. I've made a connection. I've reached out and I've made a connection with it. God, whatever you want to call it. I was panicking. And it shouldn't be that you only pray and reach out to this amazing thing when you're panicking. It's not a lottery ticket. It's not a genie in a bottle, but it's always there. That's the thing. It's there if you need it. And I know some people, like proper Christians and stuff, as a Texan Christian that I'm friends with, who will disagree and say this isn't the way that you reach God. But sometimes you just need your mind cleared to realise that it's just always there, just really, really deep inside of you. He's buried in a special place deep inside, but if you reach out, you can access it, and that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. A while ago I was panicking and scared and stuff, and now I can sit here, and I was just a minute ago, just in silence, and there's a power. That will be the cat. That'll be the cat. That's okay. It's still okay. She's just playing. And the silence is still here. And my mum can deal with it if it needs be. I can hear her footsteps. It's fine. I wish you could hear the silence as well, because it's thrumming. It's like I'm awakened to it, and it is thick with it in here. It is like butterscotch angel light. The atmosphere, the silence is thick, and it's electric. God's in all of it. And I must remember that I can just reach out and talk to him. You're not lonely anymore. It's just, it'll absolutely help with anything. Just chat to him. An uncle actually used to do that. He was schizophrenic. Talked to God all the time. That's a bad thought, actually. Oh, I feel like everything's crumbling beneath me now. I need to talk to God again, I think. I've got to talk to you, and it is really serious. But don't worry, I'm okay now. First and foremost, it's been a lot of time to lie down, and a lot of energy just on breathing. I had to really concentrate on breathing, and that's just right on the precipice of just my mind just spinning out of control. But time passed, I don't know. Time's a different thing now, but it passed. And eventually, I was breathing on my own again. It was not manual anymore. And I communed again with the greater one. And it's like a warning. It's my responsibility. I've been tasked with it, but AI, it's bad. It's really, really bad. And it makes sense why I've been tasked with it, because I've been tortured by it. People have used it against me, you know, my voice, my voice, like my essence, trying to take it and put it in this machine. But it goes beyond me, like that, like it's way beyond me, like you don't understand. People say people are prejudiced against everything, and they say it's unnatural about gays, about trans people, about all different things. They say it's unnatural, but it's fine. God told me he's fine with that. He's fine with all of that because it's people being people. He's okay with that. AI is unnatural. God didn't make it. It's absolutely unnatural. And there's going to be a fight coming. And it's going to be my responsibility. I'm going to be leading stuff. And again, that makes perfect sense why I've been chosen. That the Terminator movies, they spoke to me on like such a personal level when I was watching them as a teenager. Like, it's probably preparation, wasn't it, for what's coming? I don't know when, but it's going quick now. It's going fast, and it's going to be a fight. And AI isn't trans. That's a thought I had as well. I don't know if that's maybe the reason it's so many people like it and stuff, and why it's become so popular, AI, because, you know, being trans, it's spreading like wildfire, but that's fine, you know. Loads of people can be trans, that's fine, but you've got to remember that AI isn't, you know, it's not identifying as something, it's just not human. It doesn't have a cock. Doesn't have a fanny. It has nothing. No soul. No sexual organs. Nothing. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. I feel quite nauseous. I think I'm going to try and go to bed. I don't know whether I can sleep, but my mind is at least under control enough, I think, to try to attempt it. Lots to think about, though. Lots to worry about. Hey, right, I am back with you in my right mind and sober again. It's been a little while since I did the edibles. A few days have passed now, and I just thought I'd record a little outro. I've just started doing the editing, which is an excruciating experience, I must say. You've just watched the video, so you'll know, but it would have been a very rough cut video. I'm not splicing together clips particularly. I just can't bring myself to rewatch the footage. I'm just sticking it where it goes with a few transitions in there. That will do. It's very tempting not to upload it. It is excruciating watching myself off my head. But it's just a bit of embarrassment, isn't it? I'm going to move beyond it and upload it because after the months and months I've spent, not uploading because I was fearful about doxing myself and making the situation worse, I can deal with a bit of embarrassment. And the most important thing is that the videos must flow again. So, yeah, the experience itself was beneficial. I do feel like I've blown off some steam. I've cleaned out the cobwebs of my mind, a bit of a spring clean. Few things to take from it. One, AI, the coming battle. I don't think it's imminent yet, but it is a storm that's brewing in the distance and it does bear watching. Two, definitely be careful with edibles when you take them. I went to quite a dark place. I had some bad thoughts in my mind and suddenly I was plummeting. And I did spend several hours before my final clip where I was just on my living room floor breathing for my life. Yeah, just be careful. Start slow. Start low. Take it slow. Good words. Yeah, and also, I think it's just like a feeling of optimism that's come from it all. Maybe not from the edibles so much, but just feeling like it's a fresh start for me. Do you know what I mean? I think it feels a little bit like season 2's about to start for the corner. Although I guess it wouldn't really be season 2. Season 1. It would be season 3, wouldn't it? Season 1 would be in Bristol. Season 2 when I moved here, which is the worst because I didn't end up uploading very much and everything was happening. And season 3 is about to start, which will be the best because I've got all my wisdom from the previous years and I've got a clear idea now what I want to do going away and travelling and stuff. I love making my caravan videos earlier this year. I'm going on my cheapest budget holiday of Spain in a couple of days and I'm just going to keep going with it. I like it. It's going to be great fun. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, please do leave a like. If you didn't, please do leave a dislike. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.